My home light game has been slacking. I've got these old fixtures that either came with the house or installed 20 years ago, and this last one has a ballast that goes out about every 2 to 3 years, so it's time for an overall upgrade. My upgraded choice is this set of 6-inch Lumary Smart Disc Light Pros. Come along with me during the install and we'll see if they're worth the purchase. Alright, now for the unboxing, and it seems like UPS wanted to help me get a head start on this, but thankfully these are some heavy, well-built lights because they show no signs of damage. Not much to the unboxing, just the lights, some clips, and extra wires. We'll start with the hallway light. It puts out a decent amount of light, but I have to change the bulb in it more than I'd like to, so let's get this thing removed. I'm in no hurry to leave the earth, so let's cut the power first. To start, we'll remove the glass diffuser by twisting it, and then it falls right out. Then we'll remove the bulb, which will allow us to get to the 2 screws holding the fixture to the electrical box. This fixture has 2 keyhole slots for the screws, so we just have to loosen the screws and then twist the fixture. With the wires exposed, I now use my non-contact sensor just to make sure there's no power. This acts as another level of protection. Now with that done, I like to use a pair of needle nose pliers to straighten the wires out. The way this bracket is set up is easier to attach the ground before securing the bracket to the electrical box. This bracket doesn't have keyhole slots, so we'll have to remove the screws completely before bracket installation. Always start your screws by hand, and I also use a screwdriver to get a few more cranks in there before I pull out the drill. This will help you avoid cross-threading. If you cross-thread this electrical box, you run the risk of ruining it. However, I have seen some DIYers remedy this a stripped box by using a deck screw. Don't be that guy. I also leave the screws short with the drill, then finish up with a screwdriver. This helps prevent stripping out the box and also helps prevent damaging the bracket. Now it's time to do the wiring, so out comes the non-contact sensor again. All looks good, so let's wire the white to white and the black to black. Now with the wire nuts on there, I like to give it a little pull test just to make sure it's not going to slip out easy. Once that's done, we just tuck our wires back up in the box. The light attaches to the bracket with keyhole slots. You just line it up to the wider part of the track and then twist it into place. Give it a tug just to make sure it's engaged on both sides, and if so, your light is installed and ready to be tested. To test, we'll turn the power back on and see how we did. When I first turned these Lumary lights on, they started flashing. This is called the pairing mode. After I downloaded the app, I created an account, and now I can connect this light to my Wi-Fi. Once that's done, during this pairing mode, you can click Add a Device. Once the light is added, you can now control it with your phone. I went over the hallway light install in detail, but I have 3 lights left, so I'll quickly change out this closet light and 2 kitchen lights. This kitchen light has gave me issues about once a year, everything from the bulbs going out to the ballast going bad. Glad to finally be replacing this. One thing I was worried about when changing this light out was it's so large I was wondering if it damaged the ceiling texture any, which would look weird when installing a smaller light. It didn't, but I do have a faint outline that I'm going to have to correct. I'll do that in a shorter video, so if you're interested in seeing that, subscribe to the channel. This light is a smaller version of the other. It's not giving me any issues in years, but I'm still glad to be upgrading it. As you'll be able to tell later, the new light is extremely bright. Going from bulbs to LEDs is a much needed upgrade. One of the coolest things about these lights are the app. It has all types of neat functions, everything from changing the color of the main light to activating the LED ring. You can change the LED ring to many different colors, and it also has some interesting preset functions. I'll go over the app and functions in a shorter video, but I did want to show this cool feature that I've been enjoying for the first few weeks after install. If you like these lights, I've left a link in the description and as a pinned comment. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.